Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and let's get right into the Q&A. So here are the first questions. Number 1, how many photo cards of any K-pop idol you love that you have now? I already got 2, which is Jake and Sanu from ENHYPEN. So I have 10 photo cards in total, only from ENHYPEN because they are my old group. I will also have Cortis photo cards, but they're arriving soon though. So I have 4 photo cards of Jay, 1 of Sanu, 2 of Sanghoon, 1 of Nikki, and 2 of Jungwon. I haven't pulled Jake or his, and I'm so sad, yes. Question number 2, who's your crush in ENHYPEN? Mine's Sanu. My bias in ENHYPEN is Jake, and my bias wrecker is Nikki slash Jungwon. But when it comes to creating content, my bias is Sanu, not gonna lie. So thank you so much for taking the time to ask me these questions. The second comment I got, question number 1 is, stop making addicting videos, I request. Well, thank you so much for being so sweet. Why did you name your channel Jay? Is that your name or random? This is not my real name actually, but my actual name is not very far from this one. Can we be closer and have to be friends? Yeah, of course. Your dream country to visit? I really like Italy, so I would love to travel there someday. Your fav girl group? I would say Eyelid and Le Seraphim. I can pick one. If I had to pick one, I would pick Eyelid. Thank you to you two for taking the time to ask me these questions. Third comment I got. How do you balance your editing? So this is very complicated to explain because even though my voice can trick people a little bit, I am an adult, not old, okay? I'm in my very early 20s. So I'm busy, but whenever I have time to edit, I edit. So sometimes I upload videos very fast and sometimes it takes me a little bit longer. Yeah, but collecting the clips is the hardest part and what takes the longest. I've seen comments asking me, oh, where are your clips from? Where do you find them? Being a little bit chronically online and watching a lot of enhyping content helps. Do you ever get stuck when it comes to making videos, podcasts? Even though I really enjoy making these videos, sometimes I do get stuck, but only because I can't decide which topic to talk about when it comes to podcasts or who I should make a video about. But I guess it's not really a problem because I figure it out pretty fast. But yes, I do get stuck sometimes though. What makes you going with your amazing slash funny videos? Well, thank you very much for saying they're amazing and funny. And honestly, my favorite part of making them is posting them and seeing people enjoy them. Also, when I get comments like, oh my god, I love this video, or I love your videos, it makes me really happy and I love it. So that's what keeps me going. What was your best video of yours you enjoyed the most? This is hard to choose, so I'll think about it a little more and probably put a screenshot of it on the screen, but it's definitely a video of Sanu. Thank you so much, I really loved these questions. Fourth comment I got, who's your bias in Cortis? My bias in Cortis is Songhyun, and for my record, I can't choose one member, but the first member who caught my eye is Jihoon though. Which group do you want to stand in the future? Probably Antim. I've known Kay and Taki since they were in Island with Enhypen, so I've always been curious about them. But I kind of have this habit of sticking to liking one group, or at least when it comes to boy groups. Now I'm making an exception for Curtis because ever since they appeared on the internet and on their debut, I've liked them. What's your fave Enhypen and Cortis song? My favorite Cortis song lately is Asai, or honestly any song from their new album. All of them are so good. And my favorite Enhypen song is Chakon. Chakon is such a banger and it's also Sanghoon's favorite song. If you haven't listened to it yet, I really recommend it to you. Thank you so much for your nice comments on my channel. They're always very sweet and I really appreciate it. Moving on to the last questions that I got. Any favorite non-K-pop artists and songs? Well, I really like 5 Seconds of Summer and Coldplay. It might be very random, but outside of K-pop, those are the only artists I listen to. And the non-K-pop song I like is Jello by Coldplay. Opinion on Hive boycotters. I have to say I don't really support the boycott. I've said before that I wasn't going to share my personal opinion about all of this boycott stuff, but I think I can express my opinion just like everyone else, and that's fine. But yeah, I personally think that when you're boycotting, you only end up hurting the group. Of course, you're affecting the company's money or reputation, but if you really think about it, do you think the company is going to treat Enhypen better because of that? No, they're probably going to do the opposite. But I also understand the people who say that it is the best option because we have a chance to make Hisung go back to the group. And yes, that could be the case. We could bring him back. The point is that from every angle you look at the situation, the conclusion is always complicated. And it hurts us both us, the fans, and Hypen as well. I mean, don't you guys see that literally not long after Hisung left, the company announced the new tour? But anyways, it is still in Hypen's dream to do this job. They've been through a lot and I'm sure Hisung is happy to see them keep going and doing well on stage, just like they've always done. And don't think I don't want Hisung to be in the group anymore. Of course, I want them to be a 7-member group, but if they are not together right now, let's support them in every way possible. Hisung as Evan and Hypen as Hypen. Remember what Jay said, Hypen is Hypen. So yeah, that's it for this comment. Thank you so much for asking me this. I've also seen you leave really nice comments in my videos. Thank you so much for listening and see you guys soon with another podcast episode.